course, you had the pressures all year. You personally and the team was in the upper half of the league in pressures, but it's finally turning into sacks these last 2 weeks, 4 weeks, the last 2 weeks. What's been the big change where you've actually, as a group, gotten the quarterback down more often?
I wouldn't say it's a real big change. We just got to keep going. It's the same approach we take every game, affect the passer whichever way we can, and we just kept on doing what we've been doing. We're finally getting home.
I know that obviously Josh and Flo and Austin Clark have all said the goal is to disrupt the quarterback
Yeah.
more than sacks per se.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, just from a human standpoint,
Yeah.
Emmanuel, being in a contract year,
Yeah.
do you think teams consider pressures, or do you think you need high sack numbers to get the type of contract that any pass rusher of your quality would like to get?
I would say sacks are the flashy numbers, but as long as you can affect the quarterback whichever way you can, stop from making a play with batted balls, pressures, hits. As long as you can throw them off the spot, you're doing your job. That's what I would say.
I believe you have a streak going of 5 games with a pass defense.
Yeah.
What is that something that you were making a point of emphasis, or just they came along and you made
Yeah.
the plays, or what was going on there?
I would say for sure practice, and also I'll say instincts too. You know you can't get there, and you know the ball's coming out hot. All you gotta do is just put your hands up, and hopefully you bat the ball down. So.
You made it sound so easy.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's easy. Like I said, it's practice start with practice. But if you know you can't get there fast enough and the quarterback is throwing the ball less than 2 seconds, the best thing you can do is put your hands up and affect them.
Emmanuel, I read a statistic that said that the guy over there, Javon, had 21 blitzes in the last game,
Yeah.
which hasn't been done in 5 years or something for a defense back. How does all those blitzes help the team?
Oh, it does. It goes by game plan. He's doing a good job for us. Blitzing. And it just comes. It's all 11 men on the field. Either you blitzing, you dropping in coverage, just whatever you do to affect the quarterback. I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job for us. Blitzing like he is doing. So.
Sometimes it's a sight to see when a corner or safety blitzes and they come in clean and they just smash the quarterback.
Yeah.
You never get that option. What's that like for you?
I think my presence is more. They feel like I'm bigger, and so they don't really see the DBs coming. So that's why it's always a clean shot with them. But like I said, I like when they doing it. Feels good. I like when they hit the quarterback. It makes my job easier. Now he's worried about that. He won't see me coming. So.
Don't you ever say to yourself, just one time?
One time don't see me coming. Yeah, it's a team game. If he gets it, I'm happy for. If another person get it, I'm happy too. It's making a play for us.
I know the game plan isn't going to be the same every week. You won't blitz as often as you did every single week. But is the game plan like that fun as a defensive lineman to know how many are going to be rushing and that it's going to happen a lot with a lot of guys rushing?
It throws the offensive line off. They don't know who to block. So, they might block me one play and then somebody else coming free. And they might block another person and I'm coming free. So they don't know who to block. So it throws them off the spot. And it makes our job easy, I would say.
When you get to the line of scrimmage, sometimes there's 3 players on the line, sometimes 4, sometimes 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Do you very quickly know how many guys are going to be around you, or do sometimes more guys just start appearing?
Like I said, it's practice. Like, I know who's coming, I know who's not coming. So so when we line up, I know who's coming, but they don't know who's coming.
Do you look at the standings at all? I mean,
standings of what?
Yeah, you won 2 games. You see how you're coming back into the rhythm. You think maybe if we get this game and the next game, we're back in it. How do you manage that?
I just look at the next game. I take the game one game at a time. Like I said before, it's a process. We weren't getting the wins, but we were always in there. I felt like we were getting better. A lot of people didn't say we were getting better. I felt like we were getting better, and it's finally turning around. So I'm grateful for that.
You guys have 10 straight game weeks. Now can we get this back in the business? The guys come back feeling refreshed with it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Anytime you get 3 days off, it's always a blessing. I feel like a lot of the guys feels good. They feel good. I feel good. Just ready to get after the Jets this week. So.
Have you always had that mentality of day by day, or is it something that Brian Flores has instilled in you and your teammates?
Yeah. I mean, I've always had that, that mindset, just take it one day at a time. Don't think about the past too much. Just keep it moving. And also, Coach Floyd harp on that every day at practice, in the meetings too. Just keep it going one step at a time. Never know when this thing can turn. So.
One of my favorite photos is Cam Waken and Dominican Sue coming together to crush a Dolphins quarterback.
Yeah.
Is that photo still in one of the rooms? Have you seen it?
No.
They crush this dude at the exact same
I
time.
know the play he talking about.
Remember? I don't remember who the Jets quarterback was. No, it was Bryce Petty.
Bryce Petty. Oh, I know the exact play you're talking about, but I haven't seen any pictures of it
There
here.
used to be a big picture of it in the meeting. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's still. I get probably.
Yeah, I haven't noticed
You
it.
have an extremely memorable collision. Where
Oh
you-
yeah, I
which
definitely
one?
remember that play.
No.
Of me?
What's your all-time favorite? Like two dudes meet at the quarterback.
I'll say it got to be up there with Cam Wake and Dominican Sue. I'll say it's for sure up there.